We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They'll run this one off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The screen, he can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Pass completion, moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. the move. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes to grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He might want another play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for room. It's Marshall. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Gonna look downfield again. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. He now has 74 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw if I see something open. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Now on the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Michigan 7, USC 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding open areas.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. He now has 111 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Defense wants to bring the heat. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Miami. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it. Finds a man on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those.
Turning it on! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. 20, 10. Touchdown, USC. He got a step and just dusted the field. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
That makes the score USC 12, Michigan 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. With the catch, it's McCulley. And he made the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Catch in the middle, it's Crockett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On the ground, it's Sanders. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Wormley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it. The line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 21 over Navy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Underwood. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Priestcorn. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Will start at their own 27-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wide receiver going in motion. The hand to the running back. It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they take the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Calls his own number. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and with that, the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Sets up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Trojans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomsburg University, 7.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Keene. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got more. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give and tick, 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 tick. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this one is perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.